Well, g'day folks. I'm here with our great friend Jeremy from Direction Plus. Now, he has got us some awesome products and we've put them on the BT50 giveaway car, and they are the pre-line filter, the Pro-Vent and a transmission cooler. And Jeremy's going to explain the benefits of having these products on there. So thank you very much, Jeremy, for all these products, mate, and coming up today.
No, thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, so we've got our pre-line kit on it and our Pro-Vent and our transmission cooler, as you said. Pre-line is a pre-filter, so it's designed to separate the water out of the fuel. So if you were out touring out west or whatever, or filling up out of jerry cans, you've got condensation in your jerry can, so that'll separate the water out of that fuel before it even gets to your factory fuel filter, and then obviously to your engine, which obviously water creates corrosion inside your injector components and can cause quite significant damage. The beauty of this particular system is it's got your alarm on it. So when there's water in the system, it'll let you know that there's water there. All you need to do is drain it, turn the car off, drain it, turn the car back on and keep going, and you're on your way again. You don't need to change anything else.
No, it's fabulous. And it also filters the fuel as well, doesn't it? So it's an extra fuel filter in the system as well as catching the water. Yep,
correct. So obviously, because it is a filter, not as fine as the factory, it will remove a lot of the heavy particles out of the fuel. If you've got any, not that it's such a common problem anymore, but diesel bug, like algae, any of that kind of stuff, it'll catch that before it gets to your factory filter, and then stops your factory filter from being blocked up with that kind of stuff.
I think they're an absolutely fabulous product. And you know, you don't even have to be out west or filling up out of jerry cans. It can be any old servo these days, especially with the weather we're having with storms and all that sort of stuff. Having that type of system on your vehicle is a big must for me. They get run on all our vehicles, and I haven't had a drama with fuel ever, so mate, they're great.
No, awesome. Like, this is a BT50, which is the same as the new D-Max. So this is actually our dual kit, which comes with the pre-filter and the Pro-Vent as well. So you've put our Pro-Vent on there. So that removes all the oil from your blow-by gases. So all the gases which would normally come out of your rocker cover straight into your inlet manifold. That oil by itself is not a problem. It's when that oil mixes with the EGR or the soot that's in the EGR that it all clogs up, turns in as virtually like cholesterol for your engine. So the Pro-Vent, it removes that oil. Because there's no oil there, there's nothing for the soot to stick to. And then obviously your inlet manifold stays nice and clean, and you maximise the engine performance for the life of the vehicle. Without having that.
There's nothing worse than having to do a carbon clean on your manifold on a diesel engine. And I mean, the 1KD on a Hilux is a prime example. They clog up really, really quickly, and really it does change the performance of the vehicle. So if you have one of these on from the get-go, it's just going to prevent all that, and you don't have to spend the big dollars.
For a scenario's sake, so if you were to get water in your fuel and it was to damage your engine, you'd be looking at around about $6,000 to $10,000, depending on how much damage was done, to replace all your injectors, your fuel pump, fuel filters, all your lines, everything all flushed out. So this kit here probably retails around about the $900 mark. Just for the dual kit by itself is cheap insurance from protecting you against that. And then what did they charge for a manifold clean? $700.
But that's the charge for a manifold clean is dependent on how sooted up it is and how long it takes it to get out. Like, imagine like if at $120, $140 an hour it takes you 10 hours to clean it. You know, you're looking at $1,400 plus all the rest of the stuff. I mean, the bill just keeps on going, and plus, like you said, you know, any other type of damage that it's caused to the engine, like the bill just goes up and up and up. So look, cheap insurance, you know, and if, you know, roughly, say, let's call it just shy of $1,000 for the kit, the fuel filter, like, I think people would spend $1,000 not to be broken down in the scrub, eh?
And trust me, like some of the places that we go, you don't want to be breaking down.
That's exactly right.
You're a long way from help.
And look, the tranny cooler, like, if you're going to be towing, like we've got the Maverick camper behind the caravan here, but you're going to be towing that camper with this particular car, and if you're going to be cruising up the beach sand or along big steep hauls, you know, it's amazing.
Once again, like, it's just another cheap insurance, preventative maintenance kind of thing. Like these particular engines, they use the engine coolant to cool the transmission as well. So the the transmission is only ever going to be as cool as what the coolant temperature is.
Yeah.
So at bare minimum, it's going to be 90 degrees all the time. So this particular kit bypasses the cooling system, or using the radiator coolant to cool that. And we put an air to oil cooler on the front, which drops, I think we're seeing about 26 degrees temperature drop on this particular setup.
So, you know, you're 90 degrees down to 66,
Yep.
68 degrees, you're 22 degrees less,
Yep.
or even 65, you know, if you were saying roughly 25 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, that is a big temperature drop.
Yep. And people don't realise, like, these are rated to 3.5 tonne towing.
Yeah.
So even though the vehicle is rated to 3.5 tonne, it's not designed to tow 3.5 tonne
All the time.
all the time. Like,
Yeah.
it can do that. That's what they classify as extreme service or extreme use. And the oil's not designed to be towing that kind of weight for extended periods of time. So just putting these kind of things on it, whilst not a necessity, it just makes everything last longer.
Yeah, well, I think tranny coolers are a bit of a necessity though, because nothing like getting burnt transmission oil. Like, the car goes in a limp mode. Look, the big 200, big Gloria, the green one, you know, it's even with a transmission cooler, if you're working that hard and you've got traction control on and all that sort of stuff, and it's trying to pull itself up a big hill, the temps really spike in that, and all the dash flashes and transmission over temp and all that sort of jazz. So if you can keep your transmission temps lower, you've got less chance of your vehicle going in a limp mode and going wrong.
Yeah. Once again, they're not performance mods. They're purely preventative maintenance and trying to make sure that you get the best life out of your investment, because they're expensive.
They are.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So look, thank you very much, Jeremy. These products are absolutely fabulous, and no, they're a great thing. And look, guys, this car here, you can win, and it's got all the fruit that's going on it, which is the best thing. So.
Yep. So you got lots of goodies on this, and I actually might buy a ticket myself, and might be a good replacement for the Hilux.
I don't know, mate. That's a pretty trusty Hilux. It takes you everywhere.
Yeah, it does indeed.
But this might do it in a little bit more comfort.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for having us, Reuben.
No worries. Thanks, Jeremy. And look, thanks, guys, for watching. And yeah, grab yourselves a ticket into the comp, because I could be giving this to you. Cheers.